Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are finding this video helpful as you prepare for your exam or the concept you wanna grasp. Understanding direct proportion is crucial, and I have made sure to cover everything you need to know in this video. In today's question, they asked the expenses E of a tea party are directly proportional to the number of guests in present. When there are 30 guests present at the tea party, the expenses incurred are $210. Number 1. We have to find the equation containing E and N. To solve this part 1, since E is directly proportional to N, we can write this relationship mathematically as K is equal to E by N, or E is equal to K times N, where K is constant of proportionality and K is not equal to 0. We know that when N is equal to 30, E is equal to $210. We can substitute these values into the equation to find out K. So K will be equal to, for E, I will put $210. And for N number of guests, that is 30. So I will get this 0 will cancel with this 0, and now I have 21 by 3. So using 3 ones are 3 and 3 sevens are 21. So I will get $7. Okay, so the constant of proportionality K is equal to 7. Now that we know K is equal to 7, we can write the equation connecting E and N. So substitute K is equal to 7 into this equation to get the equation that connects E and N. So E is equal to 7 times N. This is the equation that connects E and N. If you found this video helpful and want to ace your exam with more helpful contents like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. By subscribing, you will be first to know when I upload new lessons, tips and exam strategies. Plus, it supports the channel, allowing me to create even more quality content just for you. It is time for part 2. In this part, they say calculate the expense incurred when there are 80 guests present at the tea party. Now we need to calculate the expenses when there are 80 guests at the tea party. Substitute N is equal to 80 into this equation. So I will use this equation. E is equal to 7, N will become, and remember that I have a sign of dollar over here. So for 7 times 0 will get me 0, and 7 8s are $56. So finally, per 80 guests, I will get expenses of $560. Remember, every subscription counts and motivates me to keep bringing you the best educational contents. So hit that subscribe button and let's conquer these exams together. Number 3, to draw the graph of E against N. I will draw its graph, but before that I have to use GeoGebra, and to do so I will take E along vertical axis, that is Y axis, and 7 will be as it is, and for N I will use X axis, horizontal axis. So I will draw its same graph. So E will be along y-axis, vertical axis, and N will be along x-axis or horizontal axis. And let me take some points, like when N is equal to 10, so by putting 10, I will get E is equal to 70. For N is equal to 20, I will get E equal to 140. For N equal to 30, I will get E equal to 210. And for N equal to 80, I will get E equal to $560. And I have forgot to write sign of dollar with all these numbers. So you are supposed to do that, I remember. So now let's switch over to GeoGebra and see the graph of these things with points of these. So I will write this first as 10 and 70. Point B will be 120 and 140 and so on. Okay, so let's go there. So here is the graph of equation E against the number of guests n based on the equation y is equal to 7n. Okay, but I told you that for E I will take y and for n I will take x. So E is equal to 7n, and here I have write y is equal to 7x, and these are the points in the coordinate points. So the graph is a straight line. You can see that passes through the origin and shows that as the number of guests increases, n is actually along this x-axis, the expenses increases proportionally. Each point on the line represents a specific point of guest and the corresponding expenses. You can see that these numbers are actually the numbers of guests and these are the expenses. So this is the graph, and let me show you. This is point A, this is first graph, then we will come up with more points. So this is B, this is C, this is D, you can see, and this is E, where for 80, so this is the number of guests for 80 and it has a expenses of $560. So this line shows the directly proportional between expenses and the number of guests. Fine. Subscribe and good luck with your studies. And don't forget to check out the full course on direct and inverse proportionality and the playlist. You have got this. Thank you.